defense.
For example, with the lurks on this attacking side.
And it's at the very least going to be really interesting to see Wildora onto this raise now, but they're just coming straight into the grab net from Ivy, instantly collected upon, and now Wildora trying to hold the angle, does find the exchange.
Locked him in, didn't get the kill.
Of course, Wildoreo back on this raise, he's not shied away
Grinding
from raise in the
TFT
history
again.
of
I have
Valorant,
no
of
idea what
course.
that is, Inkjet.
Pretty proficient on this
I like this, so lose middle, double push over towards A, get a lot of info. And Margaret has done an absolute madness with a classic.
And then Wildoreo now trying to march up forward, but his footsteps made known very loud and clear. The spike all the way
Look at that
garage.
rough timing in the middle.
Pick that one up.
You would think so. The Margaret gets all the information, 10 HP.
No way.
Escape he does.
Okay, we got the smokes up and swell, and now it's just Wildoreo and Envy to find frags individually.
Low HP and Persia is just in the area where they reclared.
Pretty low though.
And they have no idea that Persia's right up behind them, right
Wow,
underneath their
nicely done from
noses.
Looks alright.
Alright.
It looks alright. Kind of looks the same to me as a lot of the other bundles, but not everyone has the same vision as I have, unfortunately.
It is
Oh,
true.
right, you're colorblind. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting that.
I just get the bundles to support the teams. I love Valorant. And
Yes.
I was gonna say there's a lot of them that look similar with the black and red.
Try to stack up.
Yeah,
Quad stack.
It could be good. It could be not good.
Could be, or could not to be, and that's gonna be
Oh.
salvos. Oh no!
Yeah, it's a great
They got two
little
of them.
With the salvos
trap
as
play.
well.
But
We've been
it's
wanting
a
to
3
see this for a
versus 5.
while.
None of those guns
There's
are
a lot of good
retrievable.
stuff you can do with the
Time to be
deadlock
bought by Ivy,
Teo.
dropping the deadlock
Okay,
util
they get the
over at
info
B
that they
site.
tried
We
to
do
instant
have
react
this
over towards A,
lurk
but he
from
didn't commit.
2GE. As I said,
He
doing his
could
best media impression.
use that fake pressure to actually
Can he really
go
have the
back
same
towards
impact
B,
in
but as
this
we can
map?
see, they
I
got a
don't know,
shield
man.
that they got
Meteor
a
was finding
or
so
a
many
wall
heads
that
up
they got to
duels.
deal
We
with.
have yet to see that from 2GE so far entire season.
I love this.
He saw it. He saw this, the elbow.
Okay, now the pivot.
Do they know there's
Oh, wait, they
3 players
commit
now
with
back at
the
the A side?
spike?
You know, they're up against Classic, so hopefully they do, and they will be able to find the frags needed. Jeremy at least will be able to rack up a double. But down to it, Persia now tracked by the Fade utility and still alive, trying to keep himself long enough for
Still
Ivy to
just
come back
Classics.
in with the
Another
additional
grab net
support.
across.
Grab net will land on towards a possible target, but Jesse Vash in with the Spectre.
Ooh,
quick
this one got
on the
close.
draw.
If that
14
happens,
secret.
we're okay.
Yeah, a very good chance for Nongshim to strike back. Barrier mesh down
Yeah,
mid
they go for wall
quite
of
deep.
middle.
Gives a bit
They
of
go
time,
for
you
deep.
know, if you want to try and break that one with
A
the
lot of
pistols,
walls.
you're not gonna be able to
Go
do
for
it,
deep
so it
wall
just
in
puts a
terms of
little
the
bit more
deadlock
of a heads
wall
up for
towards
Nongshim
middle
on
as
the
well.
extremities of the map.
And they've been
A bit more
baiting
of
out this
A side
tripper
at the
mid.
moment where the head of 2GE may have just been spotted by Darby, not 100% sure. Wall to be broken in mid, however. The deadlock wall, not the Viper wall, that's up instead.
You can't break
The
those
Liquid Lotus, yeah, they made deadlock look very good.
in its gaseous state at least. But yeah, you do have Persia right around side Danby as well for additional support. So 2G still trying to sneak his way into sight.
Yeah.
Gather more information.
Gotta remember, the time
Looking a little bit like Poe.
is
I'm
not
super
team
low,
secret
spike
friends.
and spawn.
And in a round such as this, the spike will have to be recovered. And if you're going into the B site, there's some deadlock sensor at the
Margaret
start.
still has
Margaret.
Molly
Still got a
off of
snake
the
bite.
deadlock trip. They pick up the
The
spike at
lurk
20
at the A side.
seconds.
2G
Molly goes in. They've
is
got
gonna
A
be
control.
The
They
timing on
pivot
that
back
snake
over
bite,
towards A
just
with a good
blocks off so
timing.
much. 20
Dude, this
seconds
is
left.
wins.
Where's the spike going, 2G? Yes, he's got the sight. He's got gotten a lot of space, but he has no idea, no earthly
Salvos
idea
might
that
be up
Francis
just in
has
time.
gone
This
out
might
by
get really,
ropes.
really weird.
Jeremy's
We've got a
got
lock
time
on
here.
a
Jeremy
lock.
find
Yeah,
Francis.
trying to go in quick
Did he
for
go
it.
through
Francis
the
still
smoke
trying
and
to
dodge the
sneak
guy in heaven?
around. Jeremy hasn't found him yet.
Dude, if he
The
actually did
spike
salvos
will
on
get
sight, he
planted,
would have stopped the
thankfully,
plant.
for Team Secret, but Francis, undetected, has a great opportunity to spring and strike right now. Finds the first.
Jeremy should have this
Meanwhile,
kill
the
now.
rest of Nongshim coming through to get more space around elbow. Jeremy
Not a
does
good
take
plan.
and eliminate Francis for the weapon,
Oh, they're
possibly.
so wrecked
but
with this
still,
plant.
the entire Nongshim forest has arrived. Danby to stick it down halfway. Ivy to get the sprays through. Danby to swing on a trade.
They did
Nongshim picks
great
up the round
damage though.
quickly.
It gets close though, doesn't it? Only Darby
They got
at the end
incredibly
there alive
close.
to the trades from Team
They're quite familiar with how Nongshim play, given the fact that he was the coach for Boom back then in Ascension.
Yeah, but we've got a very different Nongshim look compared to Ascension.
Hero
True
guns
that as
committed.
well. This one's somewhat familiar though, especially with the deadlock in play.
If they know that Francis is in this corner, Wild Oreo can just absolutely molly him out.
You gotta watch out for those.
C's missed though.
So all good.
Yeah, he does
Nongshim
get
able
out
to
of
get
that.
away, and
You
that
definitely
is
trade the guns with
information as well that
Danby or
Team
someone that
Secret are
has
around it.
armor.
Yep. Bit of a reset on towards the round, by the way. Nongshim, for those that might not have seen it, a little bit lackluster of the weaponry invested into this round from the damage delivered in the last.
Ivy though still
Shot.
able to do quite a bit of damage. Margaret now coming
Oh,
in.
they did pretty
Does
good. That
find
all
quite
looks
a bit
on.
of space, and in comes
Six
the
bullets.
annihilation. Puts Envy into a coffin. Jesse Vash trying to frag himself out of the
Team up.
situation, but unfortunately not quite going to find that.
Okay, lovely,
2GE
lovely trades in the
outsider
end.
Just a body to shoot. Quick one up from Team Secret, this time towards the A side of things. Immediate rotations to be seen from Nongshim, and as they start to get some information.
Oh
What
my
is that?
goodness. Well, that's looking
Just
like
a
it was never
drive-by.
changed.
That's not just a drive-by. That's a
Hit and run.
huge Ferrari peak.
Oh, he's playing Grand Theft Auto. Well, it's going to be now Nongshim fully aware of what's happening on the A side. Francis taking more space around ramp.
That was
Team Secret need
outrageous.
to kind of get a little bit more space in themselves, but they're currently just pinned down around the map. Persia finds the sprays, and that is
they
a
took no
beautifully
damage.
well-reacted round coming out from Nongshim.
5 alive against the pistols for Nongshim, so I want to give credit to Team Secret. They got the plant. You know, you get the credits, you get the extra ulti orb. You're kind of okay with the result of a round such as that one, but it's this one now here that you need to start to see what you can really do, because
That is...
of how Nongshim go for a lot of these rotates, where they want to fashion Ivy's utility specifically.
Yeah, so
Go
far
for
it's
it
been
again.
mid for
Don't
majority
really
of
ever
the rounds,
see
and that's something that
teams
Team
use
Secret
this as a
needs to be
default. Well,
cognizant of. So 3 players staring down to this mid position. And what they don't know is
Lux
that Francis,
vision
yes,
can
has
go
kinda snuck
aggro.
through. They fire some pot shots in, but oh,
No
look at
way.
that! Just as that
He's done
happens,
it
Francis
again.
goes for the peak, takes down Waller. That's one duelist
my
gone.
duelist
Yeah,
Teo
of
has
course,
done
Ivy's
it
still here
again.
with the Gravnet, you got the salvos available, and with them online, those can be some pretty big scare tactics to keep the Team Secret guys at bay, or maybe even catch one of them. But the lurk now up from 2GE. Will Persia actually expect this one?
No, not quite. So good little heads-up duel found by 2GE. Maybe a little bit more space into the A side as well.
Want to give thanks towards the observers there, by the way. Catching the wall in mid that's actually going to stop Jeremy's TP, the gate crash, from getting completely through.
Whoa, whoa,
Still,
whoa,
though,
whoa,
Daffy
whoa.
looking to take matters into his own hands,
My
supporting
goodness.
these salvos as well.
We were
But
punished
Jesse
over
Vash
towards
will
A,
find the
have an
trade.
insta ult
Dimensional
behind
drift
it as
now
well.
coming
Omen
through
ult
from
gets
Jeremy
set
just
over
to
towards side.
fend off
It's
his
a
incoming
complete
opponents. The
chaos.
flash out of the dimensional drift.
Oh.
The
Oh,
clone,
Francis
but
is
Francis
going
quickly
crazy.
dispatches of him.
He
These
gets the
trades
info
back in.
of
These
where they
trades are so
both are
quick, though,
now.
from Team Secret for this 2
Gravnet's
versus 2.
back up.
And they're able to work their way off of it as well. Because of these frags, now Nongshim are straying away from screens, which would be a pretty good spot to take down where the spike is planted. But
Ivy still with Gravnet.
yeah, with
At
this
the right spot.
current position, Ivy might be able to set something up from Margaret. Oh, hit spotted though. So Jesse Vash looking to hold down the angle. Ivy instead to find the frag. No grab net needed. Just goes in for the swing.
Stanza delivers.
Every single
Crosshair
round, see the
placement you would
spray on the
expect
floor.
with the quick headshot that comes on out
Nice
there.
shots.
Another round though for Nongshim where they're only
also like
surviving with one
Secret
player.
needed that, really.
This time the credits aren't going to be.
They're in
written.
Razor.
Okay.
Surely they don't
Francis
use the
and Ivy
Razor
both
onto an
pivotal
eco
players for
unless they
Nongshim
get an advantage.
currently,
Timeout goes in,
and
probably
with
talk
a
about
lot
how
of
to
the
deal with the
work
wall
presence
as
from
well a
2G
little bit.
before, now Team
And
Secret
Nongshim step
calls
ahead, change
for a
their
big
wall.
hit
Oh,
from the A
that's
side.
And we got a
Instantly spotting
madness
out the
timing
jump
over
peak,
towards
yes.
middle.
So a lot of information found.
Oh, he hears him
towards
running.
a deep position in the side
Oh,
as
dude,
well,
Jesse
but
Vash is running
Francis
around
finds
though.
him quickly.
Everyone else needs to
Instantly
chill.
hops on
Chill.
the Raptors, and Dabby shuts down, and
No,
they come
where are
in
the
flying
comms?
Wild Oreo.
Oh, but the flank right now from Jesse Vash. Going to get an upgrade on the back of that kill. Can maybe call for a bit of a stoppage here, but
You might want to reset, but they're still trudging forward, and with
Oh,
the onslaught,
Jesse,
they take
though.
down Dambi and Ivy.
yeah.
Brent's is still alive, though.
Now this is extremely doable, isn't it? Do you want to pivot towards the B side? Do you want to settle for a little bit? Let Nongshim really second guess where rotations might go?
They know where Francis is. They're wondering about Persia.
Yeah, but the line that he's holding here, if he gets one, does that stop Team Secret?
Could be huge. If not, it's going to be the trade, but no trade found. Persia!
Dude, the
just
Phantom
sprays all of them
sometimes looks
down.
so sick at
Flash is
this.
good. On towards Jesse Vash, who has to now come up with the goods. A 1 versus 2. Haunt not available. He needs to play on the side of silence here.
It's a great instant reposition push over towards B main as well. He could
Silence
literally
truly
be
needed,
anywhere.
The repositioning from the Nongshim members.
And now they know that he's going to be on this site. Persia slipped in towards Garage. Francis to come up from the tower.
They know he doesn't. The salvos might have revealed a little bit, but Persia still in a really perfect spot to strike, and there it is!
This one, Viper's Pit, deep in towards the A side of things, where I'm actually seeing...
Then kind of messed up the 3v2 anyway.
go for a little bit of the contest there.
Thought about it.
Yeah.
But that is, you know, a big ult as well for Nongshim. No more lurks available. That's one less problem for Nongshim to worry about. Now Team Secret, meanwhile,
Yeah.
99 problems.
The time is also one. Lots of ammunition expired in mid here. You spot out Francis towards the vents, and Ivy still holding this barrier wall. They have to break that, which actually finds a lot of time here for him. GravNet is good.
That flash is
sensational.
looking like something out of 2020.
So
And in with the ult as well, does hold down the line, goes for a second frag. Now Francis, a great opportunity to find a stun and possibly more kills as well. It does slow down the push though, and that's enough for Persia to hold on for these lines.
Yeah, I don't know if he's actually been spotted.
Just gets another smoke. Is he ever going to feel confident?
Crosshair ready.
All good. Francis buys a little bit more time as well with the salvos. Meanwhile, you've got Dambi and Margaret coming in closer.
Oh my goodness.
2G
So
plants
close.
his own Viper's Pit up to get the spike safely planted. Envy denying any possible re-entry coming in from Nongshim.
Persia was
Dambi has
distracted
ult.
there. So on this 3 versus 3, how do you get back in towards this? Francis, no salvos just yet.
Not
You spot
using it
out
anymore,
Envy,
especially
who
that
does
HP.
some good damage.
It's down to 2GE. He hears the footsteps. He hears them dropping all around him.
It's just so hard against
Big
this.
information, but chooses to play for time instead. Dambi now, the rest of them knowing that they have to work their way into the pit, decaying away at their health. Oh, but they spot 2GE out first. The relay bolt collapses onto Envy.
Way.
What has happened? It's down
No
to just
way,
Jesse
they got
Fashion.
no
He cannot
kills
rise to
during
the
this?
occasion.
How?
Nongshim have turned an unwinnable situation around.
Team Secret have sunk in that round there. A 3 versus
Shine, and it's just so unfortunate. Still, next round comes up, and Team Secret still need to find
That's a
so much
crazy
more,
comment.
especially on this attack.
You have to respect Secret's ability to snatch
this round
the
doesn't
loss
provide
from
too
the
much
jaws
in
of
terms
victory.
weaponry. Unless
That's
somehow you're
outrageous.
able to catch the Nongshim members off guard, or you pick them in the seas, or you're somehow wanting to just nightfall them and you're catching the members to chip away at them when they're already low from that. Yeah, it makes it extremely difficult to gather this round.
At least they
That's
should
funny.
be quick enough to piece together that it's oftentimes Ivy and Francis somewhere up towards the middle. So they are able to keep their utility invested in that spot, maybe to find an opportunity into the B site.
2G has done enough towards the A site to keep
They
it
don't
distracted
hit
there,
nothing.
so it's all
Timing the
onto
grab
Margaret
net's
here at the back of the
incredible.
side. He
Oh
gonna find
my
Ivy,
God.
but it's Margaret.
And
Full
he's
server
able to
towards
hold down
here.
the
This
line
grab
once
net was
again, even
legit
hit
though.
with the Nightfall, or maybe not quite connecting into it.
Yeah.
He's just holding all of it down. A wonderful anchor for Nongshim.
I am a little bit surprised when the Nightfall goes in.
Maybe
that
they just
Jeremy's
be
not looking to
default
gate crash to
and
the
then look
backside.
at
You're trying to
whatever
set him up to
smoke
be
is
able
done
to
and just
sneak
work
get
out
in
what they
there,
want
right,
to
when you're
do.
removing all of the audibility.
30 seconds.
The Viper smoke's there, just go take mid for
GG.
free.
Jesse Vash.
I will say
Just
Nongshim have done a
20
really good job of
seconds?
changing everything up.
It's just really tough situation to win against, especially when Nongshim has your number, instantly spotting him out. Just Jesse Vash to try to preserve his weapon and to
10 seconds
collect as
left.
much as possible.
Yeah. And you've
It's a
lost
stinger though, yeah.
You've lost the Nightfall in this round. I think that's the biggest problem, like one of the biggest problems.
Oof.
On a map like Split,
Tried to ninja plant. Oh no, you don't want to. Well,
he needs to die.
No, he
needs to
doesn't. He
die.
got the plant
He
done.
keeps the stinger. He keeps the stinger.
No, he
Just
got the
get rid
plant.
of
He
it,
got
it's
the plant.
fine.
All right.
It's fine.
I'm out. This time it's Margaret towards middle.
Yeah, a bit of a different look. And he's shouldered it out, confirms 2. I like this different look as well on the back of the
Yeah,
timeout.
how do they
Team
force through
Secret had a
middle?
really
Let's keep
good
an eye on this. They
counterplay.
beat the
Well,
one way.
They probably wouldn't have expected this scenario right now. To me, how hungry is Margaret to overstay his
Prowler
welcome,
into
because
peak.
that has been at
Nice.
times something that he does fall trap to, and he is the
Oh.
first casualty.
What are they gonna do? Wait for everyone to
Pulls out the
swing?
reaction off
There's
the
gonna be a
grab net from
reaction
Ivy.
somewhere at
Doesn't
one point, you would
find too
imagine.
much, which makes him a little bit more curious. This could be his downfall unless he plays his cards right. Does hear the footsteps from the fake out as well.
Well, this
Be a little bit too telling as well.
This is the situation where Team Secret have a very clean opening kill, and it's a 5 versus 4 that they need to hope to not to lose, right? Armageddon for Francis.
Okay. What?
Clears all of
Really?
mid just to make sure that no one has snuck on up. You've got the
They get
barrier mesh in
info,
mail
they get
as well,
info,
so it
I
should
guess.
be all eyes on the main
And
choke
then this
point.
hit happens so
Well,
fast that
Salvo's
they
to
now
delay,
have to
so
focus
30
on
seconds left, a
A main
situation
and they
that
don't
Team
have to
Secret has
focus
been
on
in
mids.
multiple times. Now in with the C's, they have a slight chance to push their way through. 2 kills found, and they continue to
It
march
felt
in.
more like a
Ivy
desperation
denied
play
any
though,
shots
right?
coming out from heaven
4v5.
because of the spams. Down to the last 2, and Nongshim trying to regroup.
It honestly nearly won them the round, to be
Nothing
fair.
with 2G that Ivy has low HP on.
Secret, 2GE. Oh no!
Oh my
Okay, slight
goodness.
whip, but thankfully recovers, and now just Persia. I almost lost it on that one.
Don't worry, Team Secret didn't. This should be their round. Persia's not going to be able to get in and ninja defuse.
All right.
I hope.
We all hope, Komodo. We all do.
How much damage, though, on the escape is he able to find? There's one, make it a second, looking for more.
Good
Not gonna happen.
damage.
Traded out by Wild Oreo. Damage done.
The angles with Op.
That's their way
Yeah,
of
we've only
dealing
really
with
been
mid
seeing a lot
now.
of jump spots come out from Team Secret. A Prowler here or
I
there.
mean, you would think
Don't
this
spot
is
that
so much
immediately
util
or
that this guy
catch
never
all
gets a
stunning
shot
do.
off.
Ambi's off the line. An operator
Prowler,
noted.
Boombot, fake
So that's going
clone.
to have to be a
Fade
little bit of a different
another
look on how
Prowler.
Team Secret do want to challenge that, but you've already off-put him with that first shot of utility with the Prowler there.
That's big info as well. Now they know their next obstacle, Ivy, is somewhere nearby, especially with the grab net. Sonic sensor trip thanks to the clone. Now Team Secret looking to pinch. Tambi, though, finds a shot against Envy. 2G still trying to lurk
it's
around Garage against his
devastating.
counterpart, but the grab net collects them in full. They will hunker down and spray, and Wild Oreo takes down Ivy.
Dude, imagine it was
Going
like
for the shot,
delayed by
Francis
about
recollecting in with
1
another
second,
sniper,
maybe even
and now
2
back
seconds because of the
into it.
salvos.
The paranoia sent through and flushes them out of
Feels like
position.
it's done
Just
enough
Jeremy
anyway.
left alive.
Don't give him 3 1v1s.
He is all good because
That's the best
Last
gun.
round of the half now.
wow.
Team Secret need to get this to 4. I'll be real.
Big smoke outside of Garage as well to keep Team Secret honest.
Dimensional Drift available for Jeremy. If they want to try and pass some information towards this B site, for example, you can then send in Wild Oreo behind it with the Showstopper. You would have to contend with the Sonic Sense.
Oh.
See, this
2G
guy
down
keeps
on that
getting
lurk,
first
though.
kills.
Now with the Dimensional Drift,
Back-to-back
I
rounds.
mean, Ivy will be spotted. Yeah, sure. Sensors to be tripped. Provides a little bit of a pathway in towards the site for Team Secret.
Especially with the Showstopper. Paranoia sent through as
Yeah.
well. And look at this from Nongshim though, just completely avoiding all of it.
Oh, Ivy might.
Plant to go
That's
down.
nice.
5v4.
Gotta take the space
All right,
back.
you got a little bit of space, Team
Into
Secret.
the drone,
At least looking
spots
to
2,
make
so
their
now
way
do you
work
puff
around
towards
it.
heaven, or
So
do you actually want to
holding
force
all
this?
of Nongshim
Oh
up
my
around
goodness,
defender
they go
spawn,
for
they
the
slide
old
through,
school,
and it's just Dambi.
This flash is
Just
nice,
decimate
man. This is
every
what
single
Sentinels
one of
used to
them.
do.
All assaulted around their ankles, and now Margaret to take space around heaven. Just Jesse Bash, and Unk tries to start things up, but
Oof, that's
unfortunately
nice.
to no avail. Francis
KO,
puts
damage,
Team Secret
Omen
down in this
flash.
first half.
Yeah, that's
Nongshim
a
are
pretty
good on
sensational
this map,
defensive
though.
half for Nongshim.
Like
when
they're
you-
That space.
Well, pistol round is going to be one of the more important
Okay,
ones
can
here for Team Secret.
Team Secret get another
They
pistol?
want to even try and get away for a win.
Jeremy crouched under, but fortunately,
Well,
the Nongshim players up by the ledge. The crosses placement just gets somewhat thrown off.
And together as a team as well, right? 2 players from Nongshim
the
cracked
hell
up
is that?
to get that kill.
You have a
And then they
Lub
just
pistol now?
renegotiate here.
Yeah.
Where
Wait,
else
was
do they
there a
wanna pivot around the
second-
map? I like the ambition. Don't get me wrong from Envy.
I didn't realize
but
that was a
it's
thing.
By himself.
Okay.
When did that come out?
Might have found a little bit of.
Dude, I gotta
information
open the game more, man. I never see
but
these
still
skins.
down, back in towards middle. Unfortunately, 2G just gives it over.
Dammy not going by himself here, by the way. Not overheating, waiting for the team, and then the space taken. Paranoia blinds both of them.
Yeah, you get
Okay.
info that there's
So
at
trying to take more
least one
space,
in B
especially
main.
to
Poja's
recollect
playing really
themselves
good.
around
Can he get
Garage.
one?
If they can
Ooh,
take
that
down Persia,
poppin's
this fight might
nice.
be a little bit easier. Ivy and the rest of the team continue to push forward, which causes them
The
to
problem
take a
with
bit
this
of damage
is
as
they
well.
got the wall
Francis
over
holding
towards
down the line,
heaven,
will
so it
spot
ends
out
up
Jesse
them going
Bash,
through
thankfully
2
with
small
Margaret
choke
at
points.
hand.
And now they know where both
There's
of them
no
are.
pressure over
And
towards
instantly for
heaven.
that, the
It's
crosshair
another
placement
deadlock
in
masterclass.
place. Envy. He's been consistent so far all throughout the entire league, even though the losses come through. Can he frag himself out of the
Very
situation?
nice.
Not quite. And I do wonder if the mental game comes into play as well, given the pistol losses in the second half for the team, but we'll see how it goes. Nongshim trying to launch the assault. bait some reactions out towards A.
All the space as well. Already that Nongshim can start to play
Okay,
with.
force
at the
buy on
ramp.
defense. Stingers.
You can
Bucky.
re-pivot back towards B if you need to, because Wild Oreo is just
The Apex
jiggling that
Stinger.
there. Then it'll now be conceded over towards the Nongshim lads.
Portal closed.
Team Secret getting a little bit curious towards the middle as well.
You need to see some corners cut from Team Secret in a round such as this one. Try to do something unexpected that Nongshim would not think of.
You've got the buys, 2GE with a Bucky.
Just refreshing these smokes at the top of the A tower.
Yeah, bit of an inkling that Nongshim are kind of more largely grouped towards this A site.
Yeah, the problem is it's only Jeremy in the A tower as well.
The big push over
coming
towards
in
B
now.
right now.
Yeah, but is that going to be enough?
Margaret's
for
gonna
the
lose the
Salvo's
ghost, but gets
Okay, good
info.
little spray from
Honestly, they
Mother
kind of get
towards the
info that
back.
there's
Does
probably a
take out
4
one
stack
member,
here.
And here comes the push. Jeremy to launch the assault. The wall up does segregate
The weirdest
things.
Bucky duel
And that
ever.
allows for a bit of a frag coming through again. Envy it, another one found. And now to
No
block
way,
them out
Pasha
towards
got
ramp. So
double
what is
on
this?
site.
A couple more kills found by the rifle
4
wielding
HP
members
to
from
10
Nongshim.
HP.
Down to
Oh my god,
just
this nade's
Wild Oreo,
scary.
who is rather low. The paint shell's almost blowing away
No
his feet,
way,
but
it still
Persia
can't even win.
A little bit more cautiously, and most likely you would expect concede the series point.
One of the Nongshim players looking a little bit under the weather, but still being able to perform. Now looking to collect on towards map and series point. Ooh, Sonic sensor tripped.
I'll put another one there. If you want to try and challenge and retake this one, well, I'm going to be more on a forward line. Paranoia is actually going to work a treat.
Okay.
But you don't get a kill on the back of that, unfortunately. You do get to some garage space, you know, sure. But Nongshim, a team that's not going to really care for that one. They're going to immediately call for a shift back towards the A site where the team was already starting to clear anyway.
And also shifts the weight onto the shoulders of Jesse Vash as well as Jeremy, where the weaponry not supporting them too much.
Wait, nice shot.
However, with the angles from Jeremy, he might be able to do some damage. Takes down Dambi.
Yeah, and that does mean
Resulted
that B
in
is
another
open
spot.
though.
Then he might be good for one.
And
but
does
oh,
Margaret
back to
overextend?
you start to
As
reclear
he's
that,
just stuck
leave
in this
Margaret
corner
to
the
his own
whole time.
devices.
Every Team Secret player here
Prowler?
already. Prowler sent out,
Ooh,
might give
Prowler
them
hasn't
clue,
cleared
so
him.
Rotations moving forward.
Oh
How this time
god, that's
work
gonna
out.
keep them
Margaret
over towards A.
does find one.
No
Back into
way, like
towards
how?
Rosen, finds a second.
How do they
Unfortunate
win
for
some of
Envy.
these duels,
Margaret's
dude?
still alive. That's going to
2
do numbers
HP.
against Team Secret.
Now you've got a big open plant as well.
They know that he's somewhere nearby. If they could take him down, that could be a rifle picked up. But where is he?
Oh, look at this timing. on
Where
that.
Oh,
are
they
you?
can't even find him.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately for Team Secret Quack, they've got a lot of work to do now.
Okay, you know that he has to be bomb mid now.
Insurmountable.
No, guys.
They hop on over, and that's when Margaret shows up again!
Someone
Third kill
go
in
get
the
him.
round. 2 more for the ace. The spike still beeping away.
Margaret, don't tell me you're going to find a fourth.
Surely
Oh,
you
there
don't
it
get
is.
5.
Swap on over to
Oh
Heaven. He
my
finds the
goodness.
ace. Every
He should
single
never have got
head
2.
racked up in kills and knocks him up to
It
series
should have stopped at
points.
1.
Great little moment of brilliance
to come out just individually from him there. It doesn't matter that it is the lesser weaponry, right? He's still navigating all the angles, playing it very wisely. A bit of luck a little bit onto the one onto Envy, but the rest of them just on the right angle, at the right time, the right timing to re-push, and this last one, I mean, it's 2 HP for that one, right? Really unfortunate. Now, map and series point, 12-3.
9?
Is 9 of those.
That's rough.
That's not a good number for Team Secret. Quick maths.
Yes, Team Secret very well could be their final buy.
It's the judge out on attack.
Desperately
To
trying
finish
to
it
hold on
off?
to control.
Ooh.
While Laura will be able to walk away with 1 frag.
Oh, he might actually get some here.
Yet again.
Oh, but Dambi will do what he just does as well.
Nah, man,
Slides
chill.
on board
Oh,
and
God.
finds the second one as well. Down on towards Envy, who unfortunately gets taken down by Francis.
With the trade protocols coming up from Nongshim.
Oh, Wild Oreo, you got to try and get ahead of the curve here. You're nowhere near Jesse Vash to get any trades.
He
You're
attempts
taken
for it, but
down.
unfortunately, yes, the
Well.
heads-up duel handed over on towards Persia. Just Jesse Vash left alive, and he tries to take more space
There it
around
is.
Garage, but the door gets shut in his face. The final score
Yeah, they're
on
looking
the map,
they're looking a
13-3.
lot
It's
better with a
quick
bit more
2-0
practice.